Hey YouTube, I'm here with a bit of an experiment. What I intend to do is show you just two items as of right now that I have that I bought specifically for training at CEX. Now what I tend to have been doing is whether I get stuff offline or from the charity shops or the Carboot Sale or wherever that's specifically for trading in or selling, and normally wait until the pickups video, which could be a week away or 2 weeks away or however long away, and keep hold of them until then. But what I'm going to do, or what I'm going to try for the moment, is as and when I buy anything that's specifically for training at CEX, I will record it as and when, and then means I can go and trade them in. I don't have to hold on to them. More often than not, sometimes it doesn't make a difference, but a lot of times if you hold on to something for too long, the price will go down and you get less money. It has worked the other way for me once before that I can remember, whereas I held on to a DVD for 2 weeks and it actually went up the value. So, but that doesn't happen very often. But quite often for older, certainly for older titles, they hold the value most of the time. But certainly for Blu-rays and the newer Blu-rays, those prices will go down at CEX. Yeah, so I've got two items which I'll show you, and then I'll stop recording, and then the next time I get something I can record them, and then after a week or two or however long, I'll probably have enough to stitch them all together and put out a video. So as I'm recording this, it's the 25th of June, and just so that when I do actually release this video, I've got some kind of idea as to how old this first clip is. So basically I've just got two items here. These came from Zoom. So a few weeks ago Zoom had a 2 for £8 sale for 3D Blu-rays, and I picked a couple of those up, and I realised afterwards one of the ones I'd bought was actually trading in quite well at CEX. Secret Life of Pets in 3D. Probably because the new movie Secret Life of Pets has been out quite recently, and that tends to happen with CEX. A sequel comes out and the original movies kind of go up in value. Same as happened quite recently with John Wick, because the third John Wick film came out, the other two went up in price. Yeah, so I got this as part of a 2 for £8 a few weeks ago. That first one I traded in when I realised, and then ordered a couple more, and so one of those has gone into my collection and will probably be in the next pickups video. But this got a £6 trade in, so yeah, I'm trading this one in. And with Zoom, with any order, you get a choice of Blu-rays or DVDs from their selection for £1. So for £1 I picked up the standard 2D version. Now this is an example of something that's gone down in price. When I ordered it, they were trading in at £5, but last week before this arrived, that went down to £4, but still it only cost me £1, so it's a £4 trade. So I'm literally getting £10 back for both of these, and it only cost me £9, including the one that I'm keeping for my collection. So yeah, that's just those two items. Next time I get something, I guess I'll just trim it onto the edge of this, on the end of this video. But for now, thanks for watching. Okay, so we're a few days further on now. It's Saturday, and I've already traded in those two Secret Life of Pets Blu-rays. I've been out around the charity shops yesterday and on Wednesday. Picked up a few bits and bobs. So yeah, we'll go through these. Again, this is all stuff that's going to trade at CEX. I paid a grand total of, I think, about £3, round about £3.20 for this lot. So firstly, one of the items I picked up from cash converters. There was a few other bits, but that's stuff I'm keeping. This is the only one from there that I'm trading in. So I've got the original Iron Man on DVD. It cost 20p. Now most of these, the trading isn't that much, but for the most part it's more than double, which, you know, even if I'm only paying 20p, and in this case getting 50p back, you know, if I'm there and it's on the shelf, it's very little effort. So yeah, so that's Iron Man. Then this next few came from charity shop Age UK, I believe. No, doesn't actually say on any of these. British Red Cross, there we go. And these were in a 3 for £1 deal. I managed to pick up 6 in total. 2 of them I've kept. And these 4 again going in for trade. So I've got Sanitarium. Comes with a slip cover. I need to check mine because I don't think my copy of this has a slip cover, so if it doesn't, I'll keep that slip cover. Ratatouille, 2-disc edition, and these are all trading, I believe, for 60p each. And yeah, they were 3 for £1, like I mentioned. And some Pokemon. We've got Hooper and their Class of Ages. I have no idea, I don't know anything about Pokemon. But yeah, again, it's a 60p trading. This one's still factory sealed. I did consider actually putting this one and the next one on eBay, but for what it will fetch, it's very little more, if any more, after postage and fees and whatnot. That just trading it in is probably just as worth it as much. So yeah, and same with this one. Megamind 3D on Blu-ray. Again, only trades in for 60p, but it only sells for sort of £2 or £3, if that, on eBay. Yeah, so they were all from where did I say they came from? British Red Cross. Yep, so this lot all came from Butterwick Hospice, 25p each, and once again they're trading for 60p each. So I got Legend, Witchcraft. I'm still debating actually on whether I'm going to keep this one or not. But again, 25p. Either way, it was worth getting. Brother Bear and Emmerdale 2004, but still worth getting for trading. Why anybody would want this, I don't know, but there you go. And then these last couple were once again part of a 3 for £1, but these came from the Salvation Army. The third one I've kept for myself, so there's just these 2 that I'm trading in. Again, this first one trades in, is it 50 or 60p? I think it's 60p. 90210, the second season. Yeah, absolutely no interest in that whatsoever. And then this was the best one, Boss Baby. This trades in at £1.40. So in total, like I say, I think it was about £3.20, and it all trades in for £7 something, £7.40, £7.30, something like that. So yeah, minimal effort. I was already going around the charity shops anyway, so yeah, I'll be taking these into CEX this afternoon, and hopefully the weather's nice at the moment. I'll be going over to the Carboot Sale tomorrow. If I get enough, or if I get anything, but if I find something there that might be enough just to round up this video as for this week. I wasn't expecting to be picking this much stuff up. Gosh, why can't I speak? This much stuff up all at once for this video. I was just thinking I was going to get little odd ones here and odd ones there, and it was going to take weeks to get enough for a whole video. But yeah, I think one more lot, if I do okay at the Carboot Sale tomorrow, I'll just put these two that I've done and the next one all together, and that should be enough for a video. Okay, so today is Sunday, so it's a day on from the last part of this video, I guess. I've been to the Carboot Sale this morning and I ended up being late, but I still picked up some bargains. Quality over quantity, I think. Most of the stuff I got was for selling or trading. Picked up a couple of items for me, but they'll be in this week's pickups video, which I haven't recorded yet, but these two will go up together. Whether this one will be first or the other one, I don't know, but by the time this is up you'll be able to see. Yeah, so the first couple of things that I bought, not movie related at all. Can't trade these into CEX because they don't sell them, but it's just something I happen to know a little bit about. I had a market stall, God, 20 years ago, and then some for a few years selling these. Beanie Babies. These are actually Beanie Buddies, but they're part of the same family. But these were hot items in the late 90s and early 2000s. Not so collectible these days, but some of them still are. But these are from, I believe, 2000. They were exclusive to the US market for their elections that year. Lefty and righty. Yeah, I picked these up for £1 a piece, which I thought was quite a bargain. I haven't seen Beanie Babies, or in this case Buddies, at the boot sale for a long time, and there was two stalls today with them. One only had a couple of bears. They were asking £1 a piece for, which they were both Canadian ones, so they might have been worth the money, but I left them. And then this store had these and 4 or 5 other fairly common, or what used to be common, Beanie Babies. I mean, they're only asking 50p a piece for, but probably, yeah, no profit in those. Yeah, so I was pretty chuffed at finding these. I had a look on eBay when I got home. There's only one set of these sold recently for, I think it was £10 plus postage, or £10 something plus postage. There's quite a few sets on at the moment. The cheapest being about £10, but that's on an auction with no bids, and the rest are more expensive. So I'm going to try these at about £11.99, I think, which once I take off postage and what I paid for them, of course, and other fees, it'll probably get me about £4 profit. And if I can get that, I'll be happy. So yeah, a couple of soft toys, something different, but if I can make a bit of money on them, I'm more than happy to do that. Then the only DVD that I picked up for trade in a CEX, we've got the Rocky Undisputed Collection, 6 movies. I only paid £2 for this. Now it only trades in for £3, but it's still a profit, so grab that. The discs are absolutely immaculate, so I was well chuffed that I found that. And then the rest of this stuff is video games, and wow, that's all I can say. The first one is actually the last one that I bought, and this guy had two, and I bought, they wanted £1 a piece for them. I bought the other one. In fact, we'll go with that one first. I bought this one. It was probably my first purchase actually, Mortal Kombat X, and this trades in for £8. And like I say, I asked him how much his games were, and he only had the two, and he wanted £1 a piece, so I was happy to pay £1 for that. I left the other one because at the time I thought it's probably worth nothing. FIFA 18, and when I was walking around I thought I'd check it, and I looked on CEX and it's £1.60 trading, and I went back. It was probably about an hour later by the time I went back, and it was still there, so I offered him 50p, and he said yep. So 50 pence, trades in for 160, so it's a £1 profit. I'll be happy with that. And then this last one, I couldn't believe this. It was a dealer. It was a dealer table, and he had a basket on the floor with DVDs. It wasn't a very big basket. It was probably as far away from where he was sat behind his table as it could get. It was past the end of his table, like I say, on the floor in a basket. And I asked how much the DVDs were, and he said 50 pence each. Now, there wasn't anything in there in the way of DVDs that I fancied, but there was one game. I thought if this was probably any other system, I could get away with passing it over as a DVD if I angled it right, but it's not. It's a Switch game, Just Dance 2018. This trades in for £16 at CEX. I looked on eBay, and actually the ones that are sold mostly have been less than that, so I thought it might have been worth putting on eBay. As CEX sell this for 25 quid, I thought, maybe it's worth something close to that, but I guess it's not, so this will be going to CEX. Anyway, back to the story. I picked up the game and I said, how much is your video game? And he said to me, is it a PSP game? Now, at no point did I tell any lies or any fibs or try to make out it's something that it wasn't. But it's clear this guy didn't know what he had. And as far as I'm concerned, it's not my job to educate him. So yeah, he says, is it a PSP game? I said no, it's Nintendo, which it says right there, Nintendo. Sure, I didn't say what Nintendo, but I picked it up. I showed him sort of a bit like that, so you could see the bottom of the case, but it's not the cover. Again, it's not my job to educate him. And he says, oh, £1. So I snapped his hand off. Yeah, I gave him his £1, put it in my bag and ran. No, not literally, but I felt like it. Yeah, I was. I couldn't believe that. This is the pickup of the day, the week, the month. Yeah, I'm really happy. So for this lot, it's cost me £6.50, and the trade-ins alone at CEX will get me almost 30 quid. What we got? 16 and 8, 24, 25.50, and 3.28. Yeah, so £28. I'm happy with that. And then if they sell on eBay, I'll make a few quid on that as well, on those. So overall, it was a pretty good day. As far as picking things up for me, that didn't go quite so well. I missed out, by no one's fault but my own, on a set of Toy Story DVDs. They were right there on the like it wasn't a basket on the floor, but again it was on the floor next to the table. There was like a bucket of, although it wasn't, what am I thinking of, a bin of DVDs, and I was so preoccupied with the Scooby-Doo DVDs. I'd seen these Toy Stories, but I didn't pick them up because I thought it's going to take me 5 minutes to check these Scooby-Doo DVDs and see if I needed any. And lo and behold, within a few seconds, somebody else saw them, picked them up, paid his money and walked off. And I was like, oh! And then when I checked on CEX afterwards what they were worth, I can't believe that I didn't grab them. Why I didn't just pick them up there and then the moment I saw them, instead of being an idiot. And as it turned out, all those Scooby-Doo DVDs, there was only one that I needed. Go figure. Anyway, so yeah, yet again missed out on something through nobody's fault but my own. Oh well, yeah, so hopefully sometime this evening I'll be recording this week's pickups video, and if you haven't already seen that one, it'll be up after this one. So yeah, thanks very much, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers now.